everybody? Not made a video in a while. Been extremely busy on a bit of a remodel cobble project, I guess I would call it. This is a old farmhouse that a young couple have taken over where their family farm was originally started. And the plaster, as if all plaster in old 200-year-old houses settling, has been patched, a lot of work done. And most of the work that was done was not done what you would call correctly. And so I went in and they, well, I should say they conned me into helping them out. So I end up grinding out all the cracks and crevices, re-gluing what they wanted to keep all the plaster they could. Some of these things I don't understand, but anyway, so I sealed all the plaster back, glued and pitched where possible. This was the first room, and as you've seen the earlier picture of the cracks and where everything was loose, rebonded it. And it started out I was just going to fix the plaster, but then they decided that they wanted to know if I could paint it, so I ended up fixing plaster and priming, painting, doing the trim. And there's a total of 6 rooms all told that I've been working in. And as you can see from the various pictures, it was level and pitch and a lot of just feel by hand, because you can never make it perfect. You can only make it look right. So that's what a lot of this is all about. And each of these rooms had their own consequences. I've gotten to the point that through the kitchen, and it's leveled. It had a popcorn ceiling that had to be removed. And a lot of this were just regular old hand troweled walls, so it takes a lot of effort and drywall mud to, using the 20 and the 90-minute compounds to fill and level. And get it appealing to the eye. It is by no means perfect. It feels good to the touch. Whichever one that sees it's really impressed with how it looks, but I'm telling you, it's a lot of work. As years go by, I'm not quite as spry as I used to be. And it's been a lot of work getting this old house to look good again. The wall on the right, I worked down that hallway. This is one of the rooms off the bathroom. The earlier pictures of it had the cracks all up and down through the corner. There it is in finished form after I painted it, got the trim painted. And this is the start of the kitchen. And had to lift and work a lot of paint free. And then, come back and any of the loose plaster spots, got those rebonded and injected a lot of PL premium and some other stuff behind it to make sure it was sealed. And then a lot of these areas, you just build them out with Bondo. They had started, see there, you can tell in the corner where the ceiling was coming loose that someone put a popcorn ceiling up and they hadn't primed the drywall first, so if you try to paint it or do anything, it just falls off. So many people don't realize that. This is going to be the master or the dining room area. And it's just, oh, the people that worked on a lot of it. I mean, and I'm not faulting anybody. If they don't know, they don't know. But here was a leak in the roof, which I had repaired the roof earlier. I didn't get any video of that. But this wall, I've got a lot of loose plaster I've got to come through. Cracks like this get ground out, resealed. That'll get ground out, which I've got a lot more pictures. I've just not had the time to get this all leveled out. Well, you work here 10, 11 hours a day, and I come home, I'm tired. The last thing I'm thinking about's actually doing this video work, which I should be. Now this is the main room coming in, and as you can tell, I've got the trim all painted, ceiling painted, walls painted, and it just looks like brand new again. But there's a lot of work involved in getting it to this point. And the floors, well, and I know their budget's limited to a point, but we probably should have run a quick light sand over the floors and refinished them before they. But there's only so much can be done, and that's something I'm sure they can eventually get around to. There's one thing about all these do-it-yourself channels on TV. They make people think that this work is just a piece of cake. And once they get started, they realize, whoa, this is work. And it keeps me in business. But this area you're seeing there, I've got that wall completely leveled. I don't believe I have any pictures of that, but the next video will start from, it should show the kitchen finished, painted, the last back room, the small entryway office will be primed and painted, and then this room, which this room's worse than all the other rooms put together, so there's a considerable amount of labor in making this right. This room, I actually asked them if they didn't want to just demo it, and we straighten the lath up and drywall it, but they didn't want to do that. So they want to, I don't know, they want to keep it original, but there's nothing original about it. But it's original to them, I guess, from when they first seen it. But here's this kitchen they had worked on taking drywall or wallpaper off, and if you've ever done any drywall work, if you don't get that wallpaper cleared off of there decent, you can't begin to do any trowel work whatsoever. It just, you're dragging and leaving all kinds of marks. And now we're back into the, just, well, that area is all completely leveled out now. I guess I've gotten my pictures a tiny bit out, but the long streaks running up are grinds. The corners were ground out with diamond wheel. All that's been packed and made sure to stick. I've got that rolled across. There's just a lot of work in doing this kind of stuff. I think they'd have probably been money ahead just demoing it. And then I throwed them up their big screen TV, so when they're out there at night, they can have her TV running. So anyway, thank you for watching. God bless. Take care. The end. Bye-bye.